a gathering of the biggest names in entertainment and technology. Jolene Kent has been checking out the scene for us, and she is standing by in Austin with two of the men behind the most popular television show on television. There you go. Joe, take it away.
Melissa, good to see you. You know, South by Southwest here in Austin isn't all about technology. It's also about film and television and reaching digital audiences and new audiences for that matter. And I'm here with the executive producers of The Walking Dead and the new show Outcast. We've got Robert Kirkman here and David Alpert. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
So Outcast, breaking news this afternoon, was renewed for a second season, sight unseen by a lot of people. It comes out June 3rd on Cinemax. What do you think? Were you surprised?
Yeah, I think it's a tremendous vote of confidence from our network. I mean, the right people have seen it, so they think it's good. So yeah, I mean, it feels great.
I think honestly, given the breadth of programming that's on now, knowing that a show before you've seen it's renewed for a second season gives you a great incentive to say, hey, you know what, it's worth my time to make this investment to go watch this show.
As people are cutting the cord, David and Robert, you look at Walking Dead, it's been a huge success. How do you make sure from the content side, the executive producer side, that you keep people engaged and not cutting the cord or finding your content elsewhere? What's the strategy?
I think that's, you know, it's about building a week-to-week narrative. You know, you want people jonesing to come back for that next episode. You want people to be thinking about the episodes when they're not airing, and, you know, try and just, you know, pay tribute to that TV model that everybody's loved for years. You know, you want to make that content as engaging as possible so that, you know, even if you're not binge watching, it still has the same, you know, exciting feeling.
I think at the same time, we feel like it's important not to fight audiences, right? So we want to make content that audiences want to watch, read, and play wherever and however they want. So if ultimately everybody moves to binge watching, I'll be sad, right? Because I actually think binge watching isn't as great as episodic programming. But I think that if that's what they want, that's what we'll make.
Robert, you continue to make content out of comic books, and we also see a slew of more, I guess, comic books coming to life, Deadpool, Superman, content like that. How do you make sure, as you make the transition from book to screen, that you maintain the integrity of the story?
I think it's just realizing what's important. I mean, you can't take a comic book and adapt it 100% faithfully just because there are certain limitations to the medium that it would be foolish to drag those into another medium, and vice versa. There's things in television that you can do, you know, with Outcast, for instance, that you just can't accomplish in the comic book. And so being able to do those and recognize what the two different mediums offer, I think, you know, makes something, you know, fantastic.
David, quickly, just want to know, what's the secret to The Walking Dead's success? So many shows out there make it and then they flame out right away.
You know, honestly, I think the secret is the great characters that Robert created, right? And everybody puts themselves in that position where they say, what would I do in that situation? And I feel like when we have fans approach us, they always say, you know, when Rick did that thing to the government, I would have played it totally differently. And I think that level of engagement comes from the great characters that Robert created.
Well, David Alpert, Robert Kirkman, executive producers of The Walking Dead and the new show Outcast on Cinemax, which is, by the way, distributed internationally on Fox, coming up this summer. Send it back to you guys in the studio.